Good morning once again. Chris Camel, Psych Aside. My version of round 2 Forge and Fire Challenge at home. This is the knife from yesterday. You got that nice amber color from it being tempered and ready to go. Everything's looking pretty good. I gotta come up with a plan to get this D-guard on. I do have a big chunk of, that's what I'll probably do. The barrel. I have a barrel, whiskey barrel. So, Bowie, Texas whiskey all seems to go together to me, so I might just use I got one of those side barrels for a whiskey barrel and use that. It's warm as can be out here. Today's high is 82, and I know it's supposed to be winter, but that's South Florida for you, man. Not my fault I live here. Well, actually, it is my fault I live here. I love it here. This is fantastic. I mean, the rest of the world, the rest of the nation is freezing their butts off, and we are not. It's perfect. I mean, perfect. Yesterday we went to Hamilton down in Lauderdale, and it was magnificent. What a day. It was just, nice, easy, calm breeze, 78 degrees, and it was beautiful. And it continues to be a little breezy and cloudy today, but still the high is 82. Maybe some rain later on, but who cares? Time to get to work. So, 3-hour challenge coming up. Blade's ready. It's perfectly tempered. It's looking good. And wish me luck. I'll make a decision on what the handle's going to be from and go from there. We'll talk to you. Alright, so there it is. That is the chunk of whiskey barrel that I'm going to use. That's what's going to be the challenge. Use this chunk of wood, because they've done that in Forge and Fire before. Make a D-guard using whatever method I wish, which I'm going to use this brass. And that's going to be the second round challenge. Let's go set the timer. Hi, dog. Alright, timer. You see, I get started about the same time every day, apparently. Alright. Timer. 3 hours. Just give myself 2 minutes to get outside and get prepped and set for the camera. Alright, 2 minutes. 2 minutes and then we're on. Round 2, Forge and Fire Challenge with this Bowie knife. Make a D-guard and a handle out of a barrel and whatever I want to use it for. Starts now. Alright, so far, just over an hour down. I got 1 hour and 50, let me closer. 1 hour, 52 minutes to go. So, progressing nicely. I got the slot fit up, so it's going to be adequate. Not awesome, but adequate. I got handle made up, so it's going to fit. Not awesome, but adequate, strong with a little bit of swell. It should be comfortable. It fits in the hand, might be a little blocky, and I could probably round it off after I get things rolling, but right now I'm more concerned about making sure I get the fit up and get it glued, and I can make adjustments from there. The only problem is with that D-guard, I'm not going to be able to make many adjustments, so I'm just going to tighten up this just a little bit to make it a little bit more comfortable and get this thing done. So, hour and 52 minutes to go, coming along well. So yeah, holy shit, that just broke. Snapped it right off, trying to get the bends right. Shit. How much time left? An hour and 35 minutes left. I need to make this happen somehow. Alright, so my second option broke. So I got some mild steel. Punch a hole in it that'll fit and be done with it. Hopefully. Now I know, yeah, I'm using the forge, but in Forge and Fire they have acetylene torches, which I do not have, so this is basically simulating an acetylene torch, which I would just use that to heat up till glowing, use a punch, bust in my punch hole, and then use the torch for bending. So I'm actually using this as a torch, so is it cheating? I don't think so. I think it's within the realm of legal under the circumstances. So, plus I'm down to 120, and I gotta make something happen. So it's gonna be a weird ass D-guard, but it's gonna be a D-guard that's done. So, gotta get it done. Here's why I fuck it up. Guarantee you, I gotta come up with some way I'm gonna weld this. So, I need a little piece of steel. I can put a hole in, go right over top of that, and go from there. So, this is where I mess it up. Is this a mistake? Probably. I got no other choice. Oh yeah. I didn't let the wood on fire, light it on fire. That's what I put the extra thing in there. There's all kinds of gaps. It's a freaking nightmare. It's ridiculous. But I'm down to very few minutes. I have 49 minutes. 49 minutes to get this done. And I gotta get the blade done. I gotta tighten up this handle, make this thing into something. So I gotta let that dry, make sure it's tight, and get to work. Dry. I don't like doing things that suck. So, yep. 45 minutes to go. The D-guard is in place. There's some gaps. But you know what? It's stiff. It's not bounced around too much. I hope it would hold up to the judge's testing. So right now, I'm gonna try to lighten this up a little bit, make it lighter, and get rid of these hard edges because I don't want to damage any judges. Put an edge on, tighten up the blade, and get it ready to go. That's my only options right now. It's a lot of grinding I'm going to do, so I'm going to hop to it. I'm just trying to make it a little prettier now. I got the edge on and sharp shapes. I've got 11 minutes, you probably can't see it, but 11 minutes, 15 seconds to go. I'm gonna shape up some sharp edges and then call it, but that's all I can do at this point. I had to hurry and get that D-guard in place. If I take too much more off, I don't want to start damaging the blade or do anything like that. I think I'm done, for better or for worse. So let's just tighten it up, finish out these last 11 minutes. That sounds like the alarm.
Your time is up.
What's that?
Your time is up.
Okay. The alarm is going off. 3 hours is up. Off. 212. All right. 3 hour round 2 challenge complete with this beast. I got gaps up top, as you can see, and gaps underneath. Actually, underneath's all right, but down here, a little bit of gap. But it's strong and it's staying on there. So it's the best I could do with that failure with an hour and a half left. And it ended up being a lot quicker fix, the route I took. So who knows what's going to happen now. Testing time. All right, testing time. So I got a couple of tests set up, strength test and a sharpness test. The sharpness test is going to be cutting through these fake arms or legs of sugarcane, because I got plenty of sugarcane around here. So that's a good thing. I think that'll work for sharpness, but we'll do that after. The only thing I really come up with, I got an old 2x4 here, it's pretty hard. I'm gonna chop through a 2x4 and give it 10 whacks on this wood and see how that does. All right, so that's what we'll do first. Strength test coming up. All right, we got nails and all kinds of sorts of stuff in here, so I hope this will work out. Give it 10 whacks, see if that's any good. Ten hits. Still straight. All right, here we go. No dings whatsoever. And I was hitting that really hard. 10 whacks on a 2x4. Absolutely no damage whatsoever to the blade. Sharpness test. Well, there you have it. I actually hit a piece of metal over there with that second hit each, and it didn't damage this at all. This thing's very strong, very hard. I got no worries about this whatsoever. It didn't break when I was chopping on a 2x4. It held up to the sharpness test and cut pretty damn clean. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. So I think this would hold up in testing. The problem is, of course, I had to switch gears and make that D guard ridiculously big. So it's kind of heavy, but it makes the blade super, super light, so it's just not balanced, and that's upsetting. So in my opinion, if I was to make it through into the last testing round, it would have tested fine, and I would have had to hope that I out-tested other people, because this guard is crap. I've got gaps here and here. It was supposed to be brass, so it's extra heavy, and it's kind of big and goofy, all right? But the handle I'm actually really comfortable with. This handle is cool stuff. You can actually smell the whiskey as I was grinding on the wood, which is pretty cool. I actually enjoyed that. It's a neat little piece of wood. It had different curves in it. It was curved this way as well as this way. So the first thing I did was square it up just to make a handle. I got a slight taper going back to get wider, and I got a slight taper getting swell going back. It feels comfortable. This thing didn't mess with me as I was swinging around, so I think it's pretty tight there. It's ugly as hell, but the blade is tight and it's strong, and it held up to beating on a 2x4. I could keep beating out there and it's not going to do anything to it. And I was swinging from the over my head, so it's good. I mean, it's tight. I'm very happy with it. I'm going to fix this blade. I'm going to take this all off. That's going to be my next video, is making this cool. So I'm going to take this off, put a new handle on it, and make it beautiful with a nice curved edge, and tighten up the grind lines and really make it nice. So that's my plan. I'm very stoked. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my video. It was cool being tested and trying to get through a 3-hour thing and make decisions on the fly, and that's what it's all about. And that's what that show is going to be all about, if I can ever get on it. I really hope I can get on it one day. So we'll see how that goes. But I figure, why not test myself to try to make myself better at making decisions under pressure, under a clock time limit. That's what it really comes down to. So once again, thanks for joining me, Chris, at Sake of Science. Click like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, leave any comments you wish, and thanks a whole lot. Take care.